G'day guys, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your morning's getting off to a great start. Getting prepped and ready for New York Open. Let's jump over to the calendar and see what's happening today. Nothing. Friday, 9th of August, no news. So we'll just wait till 9:30 open and see if we get an entry function. All right, let's head over to the charts. Well, I did say yesterday that having a bearish bias across every asset that I watch was probably not great. I felt like something was, going to go against the idea. Well, nearly everything did. Nothing played the game yesterday. So let's see what today holds. So NQ. So price is still sitting in this internal level. So if we are resting it at an internal level, we look to external. So I'm going to call it a bearish bias for today. Currently testing the mean threshold here of the daily SIBI. So we'll see how price continues to react to that level. We're at internal, so internal to external is the process. So we'll see what today holds. Hopefully we can execute based on that idea. Remembering from earlier in the week, the conversation I had was talking about bias, and all we need the bias for is to form an idea. So at our entry time, which is after 9:30, if a bearish unicorn was to form, I would be looking to execute it. All right, let's drop to the hourly. So the hourly structure, I mean, not surprisingly, it does look bullish. I'm drawn to these equal highs here for a start, and then we have all this low resistance liquidity resting above price. We had price, respect changing the state of delivery through here. And it's pushed away from there nicely with expansion as well, and displacement rather. I'm not seeing anything bearish at this stage on the hourly. So we're going to have to monitor that and see if we do get potential move lower. Maybe we'll see a bearish breaker form here. These are just ideas, guys, and that would give us a change in the state of delivery as well. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. So bearish on the daily due to our internal to external relationship, but currently to me, it's a bullish structure on the hourly. And look, we may even see a sweep of these equal highs. That'd be great. Some manipulation higher and then send it lower. But, you know, we might also be in a market maker buy model. We'll just see how price is looking at 9:30 open. ES. Probably going to have a very similar story here. So ES has taken previous day high, which I do like. You can see yesterday's candle was just took the low of the previous day and the high of the previous day. So lots of expansion through there yesterday. But we are located at an internal point, so I would be looking to have a bearish bias based upon that. Internal to external. On the hourly, what do we got? Again, much the same here with ES like NQ. We've got relative equal highs through here, which for me is a good draw. Especially got smooth edges here, jagged, or high resistance liquidity. So this is a good draw. Again, you know, will we see a sweep of these highs for some manipulation and then a push lower? Looking at ideas such as this being a breaker, potential for this to be a change in the state of delivery. That will remain to be seen. But for now, my daily bias and my hourly structure aren't aligned. So I need to see them aligned before I'd be looking to execute. Let's go over to oil. So oil also yesterday. Oh dear, I tell you, we were sitting in this bearish FEG, looking for the lows. I mean, I actually really like these lows. You know, this is great low resistance liquidity through here. But price wanted to go higher, so the market will do what it wants to do when it wants to do it. All we can do is form ideas and trade off of those ideas. And if it's in line with our plan, which is the most important thing, then you're doing nothing wrong. If you take a loss and you trade it to your plan, that is a win. You take notes, you learn, you move on. All right. Well, I'm going to go for it and say that this internal at this stage is looking like it might be failing. So I'm going to look for price to seek the nearest level of liquidity, which will be this swing high. So let's call it bullish on oil today. Clean up the chart. So if we had a look at this as a breaker, bullish breaker, so we had that displacement through there as well. actually it's going to be this one here. Because we have the low, high, lower low. The price did respect that level. It's also a change in the state of delivery here. Got all these relative equal highs through this region here, and similarly here as well. And if we run our standard deviations from the low to the high of that breaker there, you can see our -2 to 2.5 is aligned with these highs. So it's a nice draw. And prices also continued to respect bullish PD arrays. So it just bounced out of this hourly FVG here. And again, it's done it here as well. It's just a nice sort of upward trend here. Consolidating, manipulation lower, then a continuation higher. So we'll see what open brings. And remembering that for commodities, 9 AM is open. 9 AM Eastern Standard Time, that is, for commodities. So let's put a green dot there. Let's have a look at DXY. So we're located at internal. DXY did push higher, but it failed at this internal level. And if we throw the midpoint in, it's probably, yeah, look at that. I mean, to the tick. Right. So that makes it pretty clear. I reckon this will be our first target here. There's literally no wick to the bottom of this candle. So let's call it bearish on the daily. And let's move to the hourly. This candle has just thrown me completely. Just a wicked candle and then a massive gap to the next candle. Like, anyway, it's pretty yucky price action on DXY. I mean, look at it. These tiny candles, these hourly candles that are just dojis. 1, 2, 3. Another one here. Very, very indecisive price action. All I could say here is that we have reached into this FVG, and we had a nice reaction to that. I would need to see this level here broken. This is the leg that took a high time. Took an important level. Well, liquidity at an important level. So I'd need to see this level broken with displacement for that to be a change in the state of delivery, and then we can target these lows. So neutral bias at this stage on the hourly structure, bearish on the daily. Let's jump over to gold. I think gold was another one that, yeah, went against the ideas yesterday. Which, if you have a look at this now, obviously we're framing an idea. So if we look at what we were talking about yesterday, we went from internal and we're looking for price to reach external. So our external level was down here. So price has expanded for 5 days. At some point, you're going to need to see a retracement. Okay, price is going to want to retrace, particularly after 5 days of selling. So it's probably not surprising that we've seen some retracement here. But price is currently located in no man's land. It's not at an internal level and it's not at an external level. So because of that, I am neutral on gold. There's a very good chance I wouldn't even consider trading gold today. Let's remove those markups and drop to the hourly. You can see that price is just stuck at the midpoint of this range virtually. We've just been ranging within this leg through here. So again, I'm going to just remain neutral on gold on the hourly structure as well. Yeah, so we're just in the midpoint of this dealing range. All right. Let's jump over to some Forex. We already had a look at this today in the general chat of Ash Capital Discord. Some guys were chatting about it in there, so we've discussed it in there already. But looking at Euro USD, price is currently located at an internal level, so we look for external. So bullish on the daily for Euro. Price did get a nice inducement here down into this hourly FEG. We had a nice reaction there. Got these highs through here that to me look like they might act as a nice draw. And I'd like to see price push through here, this level, as a change in the state of delivery. So let's see if price has a willingness to do that. So neutral on the structure until we see price deciding which way it really wants to move. Let's have a look at GBP as well. We already did a markup here on the, so let's have a look at the structure because we're there, and then we'll drop out to the daily. So looking at the hourly structure, it's quite bullish for my mind. We have high I'll spit it out. High resistance liquidity at the lows here. Bullish breaker. Standard deviations aligned with this lovely low resistance liquidity here. And again, we also have, for further expansion, these relative equal highs up here. So bullish on the, need to change this, don't I? To bullish, and then bullish. I'm pretty sure both are aligned. So let's have a look at the daily. Clear that chart. Okay, so price is located at an internal level. It wasn't able to close below that level, so it has respected that bullish FEG, and we had a nice reaction out of there, and we're able to close above that. So our next swing high or external level is up here. So bullish for GBP. All right, guys, I hope you were able to grab some good information today from this video. Please like and sub. Greatly appreciate everyone's support. We are growing every day, which is amazing. Love this community. Please share it around. And also, there's still time to grab some prop evals from Apex. Their sale is still ongoing till early next week or mid next week, I believe. So you can still jump on those evals. Use code Jimmy for max discount, and also with My Fund of Futures, use code Jimmy. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Have a great trading session. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.